Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, February 5th, 2019, and I'm here today for my 1 year, 5 week, or 57 week post-op VSG update. To start with stats, again, my name is Grace. I am 5'8", 28 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came to you with a weight of 197.5, and this morning, I weighed in at 199.1. So, that is a weekly gain of 1.6 pounds, a loss in surgery of 119.9 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 154.9 pounds. Coming at you guys with a lot of gains lately. I mean, it seems like I gain, I lose, I gain. Which, you know, it's not fun. It's not fun to have to keep making videos where I gain, and the thing is it's all within my normal fluctuation range, right? Like, it's not uncommon to kind of fluctuate a couple of pounds. I've seen everything from 197.2 to like 199.5 over the past week. So, you know, my body seems to be pretty happy and comfortable here. And it's hard because mentally, like I've said before, I'm pretty happy and comfortable here. Mostly. I do still want to lose like 20 pounds. But it's, as I've said before, all of that is really just aesthetics. And aesthetics are not, for me personally, not a very strong motivator. You know, I know they are for a lot of people. That's why a lot of people have the surgery. And of course that was a contributing factor for me. I will not lie and say otherwise. But if it had been the only factor just for me, that's not big enough. It's not strong enough. I love food. I love eating. And so it's really hard to, I think, just keep my eye on the prize. Sorry. This is day 2 of snow days where I live. I work for a university, and so we have suspended operations, and I'm technically working from home right now. Taking a little break to do this video. Anyways, compared to like everywhere else in the world, it's not bad at all, but Seattle freaks out whenever there's even a little bit of snow. And so I decided to play around with these curlers that I got for Christmas, and there's this one curl that's just doing what it wants. So it's gonna drive me crazy the whole video, and I'm gonna be playing with it, and I apologize. Anyways, yeah, that just like continues to be sort of a big struggle for me, is the trade-offs. And I know sacrifices, I'm getting to a point where the weight is not easily coming off. And not to say, I mean, I obviously was putting in a lot of effort for the past year. I have been, but staying below at or around 1,000 calories for the past year has been doable with a small amount of effort. It is now, I'm now at 1,200 calories, and that is doable with a lot of effort. And so, you know, it's just those trade-offs. And, you know, I'm also working out quite a lot. I actually think that I'm going to do a DEXA scan, maybe when I get back from my trip. I don't know if getting back from my trip is the optimal time, but I think sometime in the next month I want to do a DEXA scan just to get a good idea. I know my body fat is a lot higher than I want it to be, but I've also only ever done like the electromagnetic pulse type ones, so I kind of want to do a DEXA and just get a good benchmark, because that's the other thing is, you know, it's hard not to focus in on the number on the scale, but ultimately it's sort of what my body looks like. And I do still struggle a little bit with the stomach area is really my only issue. Well, not my only issue, but it's really the one that causes me mental distress. And it's funny, I'm never so aware of it as when I'm at the gym. And I've been at the gym a lot lately. And it's weird how like I've been working out more and going to the gym more, and it's actually kind of almost made me feel a little bit worse about my body, just because when I'm in gym clothes, they're not the most flattering. I'm not usually wearing shapewear. I'm doing things like yoga where there's mirrors everywhere and you're contorting into positions, and I'm just really aware of like, God, I've got a stomach. I've got a big stomach, and it's you know, like I'm like, I think mentally, like a person at my weight to have such a stomach. And I think that's the other thing, is like I'm pretty lean and narrow, like up here, right? Like there's not really much, there's no fat anymore, you know, like there's skin, but like there's very little, you know, a little bit of fat, but this is mostly, sorry, super attractive. But like, honestly, you know, it's like my arms, like this is mostly just like skin. There is a little bit of fat up here, but again, a lot of that is skin and muscle. But it's, you know, my thighs and my stomach is where like all of my excess weight is. And, you know, I've got probably what, a good 30 pounds of excess weight. And so it's just like, to just see it sitting there, it's frustrating. But, and you know, it is what it is. It's better than the, you know, 100 plus pounds I had sitting there before. Sorry, I'm gonna have some of my protein shake. I'm having protein with coffee, because I'm just trying to use up my shakes, honestly. And I want to not meal prep too much because, as I mentioned before, I am leaving for Florida Thursday. So, like 2 days from now. And I need to pack after this. I sort of pre-packed a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. I do plan on, I'm hoping to do some what I eat in a days for like when I'm at the amusement parks, because I'm not going to be planning much. As always, I am bringing all of my vitamins. If you've seen my last like travel prep video, I'm basically doing that exact same plan. I've got my vitamins, I'm bringing protein powders and protein bars and like jerky and some nuts, just to take with me, particularly for like the parks. We do have a kitchen at my condo, at my parents' condo where we're staying. And so my plan is to make breakfast and dinner at the condo, and then we'll probably be eating lunch out, and then snacks and stuff. And my breakfast is probably going to be a protein shake with coffee, just depending on like how early we get up. I don't think I'm gonna want to spend a lot of time prepping, but then I'll probably have like a snack. So that's why I'm planning on I'm probably going to eat like a protein bar a day. And yeah, I'll let you guys obviously know how all that goes. My plan is to track, but I'm not going to be super strict, and it makes me a little bit nervous just because this is kind of like my first vacation since I've hit, I don't consider this a stall, but since my weight loss has significantly slowed down. And so I'm a little nervous that I'm going to gain weight, which obviously I'm going to try very hard not to do. And I'm planning on making good choices. And the thing is, like, I'm probably not going to go to the gym. There is a gym at the condo, so I'm hoping to maybe go once. But if we're going to be walking all day at amusement parks, I just know I'm not going to want to. So my hope is to go to the gym once on Friday, because I'll be traveling all day Thursday, so I'm not going to get like anything in then. And Friday we're driving to my grandparents, and we're going to stay the night there. And we're probably not going to be moving much either, because my grandparents are not terribly mobile. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try to get like an early morning Friday workout in, so I can get some steps in, get some strength training in, because there is a gym at the place. And then we'll be at amusement parks Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And so I fully expect to hit my step goal or go beyond that while we're out and about. I won't be doing strength training while I'm gone. I'm not too worried about it. But yes, I am excited. I mean, like I said, it's snowing here. It's the first time it snowed here. I don't even know if it snowed last year. So it's perfect timing for me to go to Florida. It's like supposed to be in the 70s. And I think maybe even like really like high 70s. which I'm not really prepared for, but it's gonna be fine. Oh God, this video is so much longer than I thought it was gonna be. But my thought is I'm debating on if I want to do some kind of challenge thing when I get back from Florida with my eating. I've been debating between doing a Whole30 kind of thing, just to sort of reset, and then I keep going back and forth because I feel like I'm in a better place with my food lately. I've been struggling a little bit the past week, but not a ton. And so I'm kind of worried that like going into a too restrictive of a mindset might sort of mentally mess me up. So I think it's going to kind of depend on where my head is at when I come back from my trip. I've also toyed with the idea of doing keto. I don't think that keto is the right choice for me at this point in my life. However, I have also not given it like a full fair shot. And so I'd be kind of curious. I've been kind of curious about just like actually trying to do keto with actual keto macros now that I am far enough out. Like in the first year, I don't think you should. My belief is that you should not be doing keto macros as a bariatric patient in the first year. Low carb and stuff, that's totally fine if you want to do like ketosis less than 20 carbs. But I think trying to get that fat ratio, the fat protein, when you're trying to get high protein, it just isn't, in my opinion, the best choice. But now that I'm farther out and can eat more and have more calories to play with, and like my protein levels are all good, I think that doing more keto macros is fine. So I don't know. I've been toying with that. I've been toying with the idea of Whole30. I think both have their merits, but both are fairly restrictive, and it'll depend on where my mind is at, because I don't want to be, if I'm like feeling like in a healthy place of food, then I don't think it's going to be a good idea. But if I am feeling after my vacation that I got a little out of control with the sugars and the carbs and stuff, and want to sort of clean out things, the clutter, then I'm thinking I might do that. So yeah, let me know if you guys have thoughts, suggestions. I'll admit this was partially inspired. I mentioned before that I was like rewatching a lot of Chemistry Queen stuff in the past month, and she did like Keto April, and I was like, oh, that would be kind of fun, but I'm not waiting till April necessarily, unless, hey, maybe my mind fog won't happen until April. But oh, and then the other thing I wanted to mention, sorry, changing tax, is I decided I'm not going to do monthly videos monthly anymore. So you might have noticed, if you're paying really close attention, that I did not post a month 13 update. So if you've been watching my channel, you know my monthly updates are where I do measurements and photos and kind of recap the month. And I did those monthly for the first year, which I think was good. But at this point, I'm definitely not losing as much. And I was honestly, also, I just posted like a lot of videos last week with my like Q&As. And I was like, God, I feel so bad posting like a video every single day, especially because my videos are longer. So what I just think I've decided to do is I'm going to do videos every 3 months. So my next video will be at month 15, and then I'll do 18, so a year and a half, and then I'll do, what, 21, 24. So I think I'm going to do every 3 months, and I think that will, one, my sister also didn't come over to take my photos because of the snow. So it'll just make it easier for me, and I think it'll, yeah, I mean, it was like, it was a small loss, and I don't know how my measurements are, but I think it'll just be better in year 2 to do it every 3 months. So hopefully you guys agree, and if not, too bad I'm doing that anyways. All right, I think that was pretty much everything. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that everything is going fantastic with you. I will be a little bit late next week with my weekly update. I am traveling on Tuesday, so I'm going to have a different video post on Tuesday. I don't know which one yet, but I've got a couple videos filmed that I have to edit, so I'll post one of those, and then I'll plan on doing my weekly update on like Wednesday evening, because I get back Tuesday night. So expect my weekly update a little bit late, but there will be a video on Tuesday for you. For those of you who are paying attention, and care about when I post. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you later.